All right, ladies, let's talk about it. Because somewhere out there right now, a man is confused. Not because you texted him something crazy, not because you double texted, not because you posted a thirst trap. No. He's confused because you didn't do any of that. You just lived your life. You looked good doing it. You didn't chase, you didn't over explain. And now he's sitting there like, wait, do I feel like I'm the one trying to impress her? Welcome to the era of main character energy, where you're not waiting to be chosen. You're deciding who even gets screen time. And today we're getting into how men actually react when a woman steps into that energy. Because, spoiler alert, they notice, they react, and sometimes they spiral a little. Let's clear something up first. Main character energy is not being loud for attention, acting entitled, playing hard to get like it's a strategy. It's quieter than that, stronger than that. It's the energy of, I like my life, I'm not here to perform. You can join or you can watch. It's presence, it's self-trust, it's emotional independence. And men feel that immediately because most women they encounter are trying to be liked. But you're deciding if you like him. When a man meets a woman with main character energy, his brain does a double take because you're not following the usual script. You're not over laughing at his jokes, trying to impress him, feeling silence out of nervousness. Instead, you're calm, you're observant, and you're slightly unpredictable. And that makes him curious. He starts thinking, who is she? Why isn't she trying? Why do I want her attention more now? Curiosity is step one to attraction, and you didn't even try. Here's where it gets interesting. Men are wired to move forward what feels valuable. And what feels valuable? Something that isn't easily impressed, isn't immediately available, and isn't seeking validation. So when you have main character energy, he leans in. More texts, more effort, more planning. Because now he feels like, I need to win her over. And here's the twist. You didn't make him chase. You just stopped over giving. Oh yes, this part matters. He tests you. When a man feels intrigued and slightly off balance, he will test you. Not always consciously, but it happens. He might take longer to text back, make a slightly low effort plan, say something to see if you'll overreact. Why? Because he's trying to figure out, is she really like this or is it an act? And this is where most women lose their main character energy. They panic, they overcompensate, they start proving themselves. But the woman who keeps her energy, she stays consistent. She doesn't chase clarity, she observes behavior, and that pulls him in deeper. Quick pause, because if you're listening to this and thinking, okay, I get it, but I don't know how to actually be this way. That's exactly why I started doing personalized one-on-one coaching. Because this isn't about playing games. It's about rewiring how you show up in dating, building real confidence, not fake act unbothered energy, and learning how to naturally attract effort without chasing it. If you want help stepping into your main character energy for real, my email is in the description and you can reach out there. All right, back to the episode. Let's be honest here. Not every man can handle this energy. Some men will feel excited, attracted, and motivated, but others, they'll feel intimidated because your energy highlights their lack of effort. And instead of rising to meet you, they may pull back, act inconsistent, or try to humble you. And here's the truth you need to hear. That's not your cue to shrink. That's your cue to let them disqualify themselves. Main character energy isn't about keeping every man. It's about filtering the wrong ones faster. When a man realizes you're not chasing, you're not impressed by the bare minimum, you're genuinely okay without him, something shifts. He starts investing emotionally because now he feels like he has something to lose. He has to maintain your interest and he has to step up. And this is where real attraction builds, not from you convincing him, but from him convincing himself. He either steps up or steps out. At the end of the day, main character energy creates a fork in the road. A man will either rise into the version of himself that can meet you, or he'll fall back because he can't. But either way, you win because you're no longer over investing, overthinking, or over giving to the wrong person. You're simply allowing. Here's the spicy truth most people won't say. A lot of men don't actually lose interest in women. They lose interest in women who make them feel like they don't have to try. Listen to that again. When you overgive, overtext, overaccommodate, you remove the challenge. And without challenge, there's no emotional investment. Main character energy brings the challenge back naturally, not by playing games, but by having a life that doesn't revolve around him. So if you take anything from this episode, let it be this. You don't need to become someone else to be desired. You just need to stop overperforming, start choosing, and remember that your life is the story, not him. The right man won't be confused by your energy. He'll rise to meet it. And the wrong one, he'll quietly remove himself. Either way, the spotlight stays on you. I'll see you in the next episode. If you would like personalized one-on-one coaching, the email is in the description box.